Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial about making a diagram in Unity in a shader and make staples like you see on the screen here. So it's going to be some parameters that you can use like this, and you can actually change how many staples you want. And this is driven with a script, and this is the script that I have. Yeah, so this is a script that I refer to, and I just made it execute in edit mode, and also here I set the material and the text. So you can copy this one and make it work. And here is the game object where I have the script, and here is the text, and here is the, okay, so here is the bar diagram. Square, it's just a square with the material. And here is the text. And when I use this one, it works. So we're going to start from an empty scene. So let's get started. And actually, we're going to continue from the last scene. So here we have the last one that we made. And I'm going to copy the last one and staples like that. And then I'm just going to move the other one to the side and hide them. So this one needs some more, some new textures. So we're going to first off create shader graph, and it's going to be unlit shader graph. It's going to be bars 01 diagram staples, and we're going to make a material, and we're going to put this new material, the staples within us, to the current material on the script so it knows which material to change. And also the diagram with staples can also have it assigned, so it's just an empty shader. So now we got this thing set up, and let's go into the shader and start doing this. So the first thing that we're going to make is just to make the staples themselves. So we're going to make a float staples like this, and we're going to have tiling and offset. And actually the staples, we're going to change this one to an integer like this. So let's say we start with 4 staples and we just put it into the tiling. And we're going to split this one out, and we're just going to work with the x-axis, the red one. No, actually, yeah, the red one. Or is it the green one? Yeah, the red one, of course. And so the staples is 4. That means we have 0, 1, 2, 3, because it's flooring all the values down to the closest whole number. And if we do with the staples, we do divide, and we divide with staples. So here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and now when we divide it, we have 0 and 0.25, 0.5, and 0.25, 75. So this is the first step we're gonna do. And then we're actually gonna work with the other direction, and we're going to make a floor. It's kind of going to be the same. Then we're actually going to make a subtract. And the reason we do this is because if we take the staples, so what happens here, we have 0, 1, 2, 3. And here we do, this is 0 minus the staple value. So this is negative 4, and this is negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. I'm pretty sure it is like that. The concept is like that anyway. And then we divide this. So, and we also do it with the staples. And we don't see anything here because it's negative. So what we could do, if we do an absolute, so what absolute is, it's doing all the negative numbers to positive so in that way we can actually see the values. So here we have 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1. And here, but here it's actually the negative value. So negative 0.25, negative 0.5, and so forth. And the reason we want this part is because here, if we do the distance, so we do the distance between those. So because we have the 0 value here, and here we have 0.25, then the first corner will have this value 0.25, and the reason, and then here we have 0.25, but here you see this kind of negative value here is negative 0.5. So this means we get even more value, but because this is in not exceed 1, we can actually use the floor here, and now we have the stair. So this is super nice. So we actually have the kind of the basic stuff working. And we also want to have this material to be not opaque but transparent, because we want alpha. So we just plug in the alpha here and save it. So yeah, and we can also add the color here. And because we expose the color variable here, the script now will pick it up and put the color in it, because here you see the color is expecting this name. So actually we're going to have the percentage too, so we can just copy this one and go back to this one here, and we're gonna make the float percentage, and we're also gonna use this one. So the next part would be to actually input the percentage. So okay, so this absolute node is just to visualize what's going on, right? So we can leave it there, but it's actually not doing anything. So here we do, this is going to be the basic staples. And of course we can just try it out. If we change the staples to, let's say 10, we got 10 of them. Super nice. So we can leave it at 10. That's nice. And also, if we do the percentage, the percentage is going to be between 0 and 1. So let's say we have 0.5 that equal 50%. So what we do with this one, we take after this divide node, we do 1 minus. And we also have a 1 minus for the percentage. So now, if we actually do a subtract, you see what's happening here is this is 1 and this is 0. Well, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This should be 1. And this should be 0.1. And we have the same thing here. This is negative 0.5, negative 0.4, and so forth, up till we get the 0 breakpoint, and then we get 0.1 here. That's because we have the percentage at 0.5. So if we increase here, you see we kind of mask it out. So by doing this, we now kind of have a mask where we can show or hide the staples. So we only do like a ceiling here. So what happened here is all the negative values gets up to 0 and all the values above 0 gets up to 1. And this is super nice. So this is pretty simple. So now we just do a multiply with this one. And this is going to be our percentage. And if we save this one and go into the scene, and if we now drag here, now you see we have the, yeah, it works. So we're just going to go back and let's see, there is something, let's see here. All right, and also we noticed it's only 4 steps here, and we made 10 steps here. And it's so we can actually make an extra inspector here, make an inspector, we'd add it down here. And just that's because we have the, let's see here, no, yeah. So we have in the inspector top, we have the script, and here we have the material. So it's here we can change to 10 bars if we want, and now it works like it should. Cool. So this is the first step to do it. And I'm gonna quit here, and in the next part, we're gonna add lines, so it's kind of space between here. So they are not merged together, but there's a little bit gap, space between. And also it's gonna be some kind of noise, so it's kind of go up and down. So thank you so much and see you in the next tutorial.